Today we'll be going over how to use the GVAssess site to input, view, and review assessment materials. The system allows for multiple users to view and collaborate as units prepare for their assessment reports and self-studies for the University Assessment Committee. So logging in. Authentication is done through the GVSU Central Login Service. Upon accessing the GVAssess link, the system redirects the user to the following login screen for authentication. The user's credentials are then determined and the appropriate screens are displayed to them within the online GVAssess system. There are 4 access levels that can be associated with a user account: admin, group admin, standard, and view. We'll go over 3 of these today. So we're going to log in. Within the group admin access, users have control of the assessment documents for the entity with which they are associated. They have the ability to finalize measures when the work has been concluded. Additional users can be added with this access. We will show this function a little later. Standard users have the ability to edit any aspect of the assessment system for the entity with which they are associated. And those with view access can only view the assessment materials. So now we're going to log in. So individual users are assigned in this site by the system administrator. If you log in and have Grand Valley State University appear next to the Change button, on the top of the page, you have yet to be assigned user rights. You'll want to contact Chris Pluff within the Office of the Provost to get your account set up. If you see your division, college, or unit name next to the Change button, you are an assigned user and can proceed. If you are unsure about your access level, you can look within the account info box under access. There it will tell you what permissions you have. Also within account info, you will see the letter I. If you click on it, it will give you more information about the field next to it. In this case, the I will give you more information about your access. You will see this function many times as you work throughout the site. So now we're going to look at the glossary. A glossary of terms that is accessible through the glossary menu item in the upper right corner of the screen. Common terms used in the system are defined on this screen. So now we're going to go back to the main menu page. So we'll do that just by hitting that menu button at the top. The menu button will return you to your home page wherever you are working on the site. So one exciting aspect of the site that we think will really help with assessment needs for the university is our ability to toggle between the GVPlan and the GVAssess site. So we're going to click on GVPlan. You'll be in your home units plan. You can see all the fields for that plan. And then we can also just hop back to GVAssess. So an important note as you're working in the GVAssess site, any documents you upload will need to be submitted as PDFs. The system will not allow Word documents. So as mentioned before, group admin users have the ability to add additional users. To do so, they will just click the Users button at the bottom of the page, and then they'll hit the green New User button at the top. So be sure to type in the correct username for the person you are adding, and also choose what type of access you would like to grant them. You won't be able to edit the other fields as they are preloaded. Simply hit Save Changes and they will be added to your list of users. So you can also change to see the entities and the other assessment materials from other units by clicking the Change button and selecting a division, college, or unit of interest. So for example, we'll look at the Brooks College of Interdisciplinary Studies. We'll hit Expand. And then we'll want to see Area and Global Studies, for example. So we'll select that one. So now we're in their GVAssess site and we can see certain assessment materials for them. So we're going to go back to our home unit. So we're going to hit Change. And we're going to go find School of Engineering within that list. So now we're back at our main menu page, and we're going to look at sub-entities. So sub-entities are considered individual degree offerings such as chemistry, BA, BS, or accounting, MSA. An emphasis in a graduate certificate would also be considered its own entity. So to view the sub-entities in your unit, you click on sub-entities on that main homepage, and you're there. All sub-entities for your unit should be preloaded. However, if you see any inconsistencies, please contact Chris Pluff within the Office of the Provost. And so we're going to go back to the main menu page. And within the Student Outcomes Assessment box at the top, you'll see buttons to where you will input information regarding student outcomes, objectives, and measures. The intricacies of filling out these particular fields will be covered in a separate video. So now we're back to our main menu page again. We're going to look at Weave reports. So we're going to click on that button. So if you're trying to download or look at your historic Weave reports, you click on that button and then you can just hit download for your desired report. We're going to go back to the main menu page now. And we're going to look at UAC correspondence, which is right underneath that Weave Reports button we were just at. And so the process will be the same to retrieve any historical UAC correspondence documents. So you just click on that button, and then you're going to click on the download. So we're going to go back out to menu. We'll see what's in other documents at the bottom. So this will contain any miscellaneous assessment documents. You can download your desired documents, and you also have the option to upload and store additional documents from your assessment practices. So again, we're going to head to the menu. We're going to look at reviewer feedback. And so click on that reviewer feedback button on the main menu page. The feature shows or allows for deans, associate deans, chairs, and unit heads to provide comments internally concerning the assessment outcomes for a particular program or unit. And if you hit show, it'll show all the fields that have been filled out. So we'll go back to menu. And we'll look at UAC feedback. So click on UAC feedback. And then here, you'll be able to see all the comments concerning your student outcome reporting following a UAC assessment review. So all the fields that the UAC completed throughout your assessment. So then we're going to scroll back up. And we'll go back to the main menu. So that has been an overview of the GVSS site. Again, if you have any questions about the site, please contact Chris Pluff in the Office of the Provost.